Hello and welcome to the first episode of Crypto Analysis. Today, let's start by taking a look at Bitcoin. Regarding the trend for this week, we are in a slight downtrend with an attempt to break the trend on Thursday, but by the end of the week, the price had already reversed. The price remained below the weekly middle pivot throughout the week, confirming the downtrend. Let's examine Bitcoin's behavior on a larger time frame. As you can see, we broke out of the uptrend from $28,700 and continue to see declines. Support lines from the SMA 144 were also broken with a slight rebound and a continuation of the downtrend. The moving averages on the daily time frame are almost crossing, indicating that we may have a sideways trend next week. A short position was possible from the bounce off the lower average. The price is slowly heading towards the first support pivot. Now, let's switch to the hourly time frame. Here, the price gradually declined below the average until the breakout on Thursday. There were also macroeconomic data releases in the United States on this day. I always recommend avoiding opening positions on days with significant data releases and consider closing positions before, as we cannot predict the price direction after such events. As mentioned earlier, the price has returned to the downtrend. Regarding positions, a short was possible after the average closed on Wednesday on the data release, or it could be held until Friday and closed at break-even, or with a minimal profit. The next opportunity for a short position would be at the end of the week, anticipating the next week. As the weekend usually does not bring significant market events, take profit could be set at the first support pivot. In terms of the 5-minute time frame, there was no clear trend. The only notable trade was a slight trend from Monday to Tuesday. Another play was a long position on Thursday if someone traded against the larger time frame trend for a short duration. Now it might be wise to set up for a short in anticipation of lower levels. As for key levels for the next week, we have S1, S2, and S3 pivots. As long as we don't change the trend, meaning the price would have to rise significantly above that pivot, somewhere around $26,600, we remain in a downtrend, and I'm not looking for any long positions, only short ones. We also have strong support at $25,300, which the price has bounced off several times. If we break through it, the price is likely to drop even further. That's all for Bitcoin in this episode. Now, let's move on to XRP. As for the trend, it's also currently downward like most cryptos. There wasn't as strong a breakout on Thursday as with Bitcoin. The price also remained below the middle pivot, and the week for XRP was rather calm. From a high time frame, we can see a significant pump and dump from 57 cents, breaking the average and entering a downtrend. The price is slowly dropping below the lower range of the 144 average. The moving averages are likely to cross next week, and we may have a sideways trend on the daily time frame, possibly turning into a downtrend depending on Bitcoin's price. In the next week, we can expect a short after breaking 49 cents and then continuing down to 47 cents. On the hourly time frame, there was an opportunity for a short position that could have been closed on Wednesday on the data release or held into the next week. We can also open positions for the next week with a potential take profit at the first lower pivot. On the 5-minute time frame, there were several good shorting opportunities, especially on Wednesday. Positions could be closed before data releases, and profits of almost 2% could be realized. Regarding support levels, we have the first pivot at 486 cents from the previous week. If we break it, the price is likely to continue declining, along with a point at 47 cents, where the significant increases began. That's all for XRP this week. Next, let's take a look at Gala Token. Gala Token has been experiencing a strong decline for 2 weeks now, following a clear trend line. The price has not crossed the average even once, and is far from the middle pivot, slowly approaching the first lower pivot. On a larger time frame, this decline is even more evident, from 38 cents, resulting in over a 50% decrease in the token's price. There have been no average breakouts, and as we zoom out on the chart, there seems to be no end to these declines. The averages are widely separated, further enhancing the potential for further declines. Shorts are best entered after some price rebound to reduce stop-loss levels. Moving to the 1-hour time frame, we have a clear trend for 2 weeks, have been around 18%. Currently, It's a good place for a short to join the trend for the next week. In terms of resistance levels, we are currently at the lowest point from last year, so the price could potentially drop close to zero with little holding it up. A potential trend change is somewhere around 18 cents, which is very far off. On the 5-minute time frame, there were good entry points, especially on Monday, which could have resulted in a 6% profit. That's it for Gala Token. For me, it's currently the best cryptocurrency to short. Now let's take a look at Solana. On Solana, we had two strong breakouts from the 33 averages, but the 144 averages were not breached. Additionally, we have a downward trend that has been ongoing since $24. As for the daily chart, we are at the beginning of a downtrend and are below the middle pivot. According to the strategy, it's a good place to take a short position for a longer period. I would set the stop loss at $22.05, and I'm considering a potential decline to the 15.3 level, which is 3 downward pivots. On the hourly time frame, the downward trend continues, and there's an opportunity to play short for the medium term with a stop loss above the central pivot, around $20.3. I suspect stronger declines could occur from $19 if we break this support level. A turnaround will only occur after breaking $20.3 and further price growth. If we were trading shorts this week, unfortunately, we would have hit a stop loss on Monday and Thursday due to price breakouts. On the 5-minute time frame, things don't look interesting at the moment. I would wait until the trend becomes clearer, meaning the price drops to around $19. That's it for the Solana analysis for now. Finally, let's take a look at the Ethereum chart. This week, we have a slightly stronger correction than with Bitcoin and a potential trend change as the lines are very close to each other. On the daily chart, we have a sideways trend that is slowly turning into a downtrend. In this situation, I would exit the trade because we have a sideways trend and we don't have a market advantage. Regarding the hourly time frame, I would wait for the trend to be established, either an increase to $1660 and a continuation of the uptrend or a decrease and continuation below the average at around $1610. A short entered on Monday would have ended in a stop loss on Tuesday during that rise or on Wednesday during the data release. Regarding larger support points, the first lower pivot is strongly supported. After breaking it, further declines are possible. As for the upper range, the first upper pivot is around $1720. Alright, that's it for today's market analysis. If you enjoyed the content, please leave a like and consider subscribing to not miss the next analysis. I also encourage you to download my free ebook on how to trade effectively in the stock market. You can find the link in the video description. If you have any requests for which cryptocurrency to analyze in the next episode, feel free to leave a comment. That's it for this episode, and until next time, see you soon and have a successful trades.